Tens of thousands of port workers from Texas all the way to Maine are set to go on strike Tuesday. The U.S. Maritime Association, which represents the major shipping lines, terminal operators, and port authorities, is on one side of the negotiating table. The other side is the International Longshoremen's Association, which represents 85,000 members. It is reportedly asking for a $5 an hour raise per year over the newest 6-year contract. The Maritime Association says the union's demands are unreasonable, but we can tell you if they walk off the job, the flow of a wide variety of goods could stop at many of the cargo ports, and that could make things more expensive again. Remember the supply chain issues of the pandemic? Here to explain how this could impact our holidays, which are coming up very quickly, is the CEO of National Tree Company, Chris Butler. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Amy. How are you?
Good. I'm great. I mean, I see all those Christmas trees behind you ready to go out already. I mean, obviously, in your position, doing a lot of shipping around the country, you're sort of in a good position to tell us how the supply chain issues impacted you all. But I mean, do you think that the strike goes Tuesday? How soon would companies like yours and consumers start seeing the impacts?
Yeah, I think right now we'll be in okay shape for the next month or so. But after that, probably right around that Thanksgiving timeframe, which is when roughly 50% of consumers buy their Christmas goods, their Christmas decor, their Christmas trees, that's when you might start to feel the pinch a little bit and you might start seeing empty shelves and some out of stock items.
I mean, and then that's just sort of the supply and demand. I mean, would that make things cost more? I mean, that's really just a bottleneck. We can't get them at all. Or are we saying it'll raise the price down the road if this raise is implemented?
Yeah, it will definitely raise the prices next season. If this is prolonged, it could definitely last a very long time, and that will definitely raise the price of shipping next year, which obviously will then start raising the prices, excuse me, overall. So, I think there's definitely going to be some price implications later in the season.
Yeah, and so talking about this season, I mean, you just mentioned if this strike happens and it continues around that Thanksgiving timeframe would be when people would start noticing a difference. Does this mean, I mean, do you think people should start shopping earlier before that
Yes.
time?
Yeah, definitely. In 2021, as you mentioned, obviously we had this huge issues with shipping, and we said buy now, buy early, and that's what we're saying again this year. I think that by the time you get to that Thanksgiving timeframe, you might start seeing the slow kind of trickle of goods dry up. Mm-hmm. And so we're saying buy now, buy early. October 8th and October 9th, Amazon are having a huge sale. I know a lot of online retailers are having a huge sale as well. So we're suggesting that people get online, go to the stores, and really start buying early this year.
I mean, the cynic in me says, of course you want people to go online and buy
Absolutely.
now, buy early. I mean, I'm like, that's just a marketing thing. But we did see sort of how it shaped up. Was that 2021 when a lot of the hot items, I guess, they were harder to get later in the season?
100%, yes. You're very right to be cynical, but yes, in 2021, there was definitely a slowness of goods towards the end of the season, and there was huge demand early, and then the supply really did dry up. So we're not in that situation this year, of course, but certainly there are going to be goods that are just stuck on the water if this strike kind of keeps going on. So again, if you love Christmas, if you want to buy a Christmas tree this year, if you want to buy Christmas decor this year, I definitely wouldn't wait. I would go now, while you can.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, and you're even saying like Christmas decor, buy it this season for next season.
That's right. A lot of consumers do that. We see a lot of consumers buying kind of in after Christmas sales for the next year. I don't know if there'll be any goods left after Christmas this year. So I would buy, like you said, buy now, buy early.
All right. Chris Butler, thank you so much for your time. That strike, again, set to take place if it happens on Tuesday. We appreciate your time this morning.